Good morning, Richard Ackley here. Sun's shining brightly through through the sunroof today. It's a nice sunny day here in Swansea. Yeah, nice day. So it keeps on going on. It's been a beautiful summer again, and just keeps on going. It's supposed to break a little bit this weekend, but yeah, it's all good. So we're on Thursday. We're on Mindset Thursday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And part of the mindset I was listening to a webinar the other day was saying that the mindset, it's often just creating the right habits to actually create the right mindset. And it's the habits that do actually create our life. All the little habits we've had over the years, they've got us where we are today. So if you want to change things in the future, we need to change the habits you've currently got to improve things in our future, whether it is your health, your wealth, your relationships, or your mindset. And it's not easy to change your habits, because you've got to actually literally force yourself to do it sometimes, because we're so sort of set in our ways. To create a new habit takes time and commitment. What we'll often do, we'll have an idea of this habit we want to do, say get healthy or do something like that. And the emotion kicks in first of all. So we're all excited about the idea of, oh yeah, we're going to go to a gym, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to lose weight, we're going to exercise. And the emotion is an important part of it, because that gets us fired up. But the problem is then, often the emotion only lasts a couple of days, and then the actual reality of actually doing the thing, that's the struggling part. That's quite hard then. And that's why you saw a lot of clubs and things like that will help us sort of to keep going. If we sort of join clubs or a similar sort of group program, that we can get held then, it's called accountability. We get held to accountable to actually do it. Because once we start doing something, it's the initial part is good. We enjoy the first part, but then we sort of settle back into our old ways again, and the habit hasn't been formed yet. So it takes a good 30 days to form a habit of doing something every single day for 30 days, and that'll be a habit. Still not, you don't just do it, you still have to think about things and just keep going it that way. But it's easier to do after 30 days. It's a lot easier because you're not actually making yourself do it. You're thinking, oh, that's what I do. You actually put it in one of your belief systems, because you're actually thinking, oh, I do this in the morning. So you just do it. As opposed to when you're first building the habit, you actually think, right, I need to do this. I need to do this. And the first 30 days, it's trying to get you through it. And so it's quite important, if you can, to get like an accountability coach or a mentor or a group you're with, like Weight Watchers, that sort of thing. If you've got once a week someone's going to hold you accountable for what you've done that week, you're more likely to do things than if you're trying to do things by yourself, because it's only you to sort of say, oh, have I done it? Oh, I haven't done it, never mind. But if you've actually got to say to someone, oh no, I haven't done it, you feel a little bit more accountable. So you actually do things that way more. So it's good to have if you're trying to do anything sort of slightly different, develop a new habit, get a sort of group or an accountability coach or a mentor in that area you want to do. And that'll just help keep you focused, keep you going. Because there are going to be times when you just don't feel like doing stuff. We're all human. We all have good days and bad days. And there are going to be days you think, I just can't be bothered to do it. But if you think, oh, Craig, hang on, the following day you've got to tell someone what you've done this week and you haven't done anything, oh, okay, I'll try and do it. And you might just do a little bit. That little bit makes a big difference, because it means you haven't stopped. It's just those little bits every day mount up, and that's what makes a huge difference down the road. It's surprising how that does affect you. Trying to think we've got to do all this stuff in one go. We've got to do like all this amount of work, loads of it, and just lose all this weight and do all this exercise and develop this business and do all this stuff. But it's just little bits every single day, and that's what gives you big success in the future. You lose a little bit of weight every day. You do a bit of exercise every day. You build a little business every day. You develop your relationship every day. You do a bit of mindset training every day. And it's just these little bits every day, little habits you've formed, make a huge difference down the road. Because it's the story of the day was about the plane taking off. If he flies from, I don't know, say he's going from, oh, I don't know, from airports, from Birmingham airport off to, say, to America. Well, if he's only sort of like half a degree out at the start, he could end up in blinking New Zealand or somewhere. But at the start of it, it's nothing. But it's just that little tiny little bit you do every day. You lose a little bit and you adjust a little bit. You go off course, you adjust a little bit. You go off course, you adjust a little bit. And then you end up where you want to be in the future. And it's just those little things that often we can just get us back on track, back on course, and just helps us keep the old mindset, keep it fresh, keep it going, and just refocus ourselves and keep us going. That's my little thought today on sort of your mindset training and just as to how to keep things going and get in the right groups. I hope you have a good day today. Enjoy the sunshine. Keep your suntan on. It's your suntan lotion. If you got any value from this, we'll drop me some comments below. Or you can get in touch with me, Rick Eckley 67 at yahoo.co.uk. All the best.